pretty good one. This is 20 jerseys going into 19 boxes. We're now down to the 21 boxes on the table. So I'm adding in these 19 new ones. So tomorrow, Sunday, the eBay spots are 42 spots for 42 boxes. 29th reload, pretty good. Like I said, we're still going strong. We're well over 500 boxes. I think we're 15, 16, I think, are tomorrow. It's a pretty good mix. Like I said, a couple new names, couple new styles, some are nice returnees. So it's a pretty good mix with everybody. Lots of Hall of Famers, lots of good young players, as well as Stanley Cup champions. It's a pretty good mix. So without further ado, let's get to these jerseys, showing them up close in the bags before I box them up, and then I'll be shuffling them up, and I'll shuffle them up again and number them up before tomorrow's when we break. So the spots are live on eBay, so make sure you get over there, get your bids in. We said 42 spots is the chance to grab stuff. Minimum, just above minimum, depending on how much the battles are for the new stuff and some of the old targets. So here we go. Very, very nice. Start off with Ross Colton, Stanley Cup champion down in Tampa Bay, but this is an Adidas Colorado Avalanche East Coast COA. Ross Colton, current member of the Avalanche. Ross Colton, Adidas Colorado Avalanche. Always good to get some ads in there. Hall of Famer, NHL legends, Mike Gartner, and this is on the Kachina Arizona Coyotes AJ COA. Mike Gartner, one of the all-time leading goal scorers in NHL history, former Capital Ranger star, but there it is a the Arizona Coyotes, the Kachina. Everybody loves the Kachina style. Check that out. Another all-time leading scorer in the NHL. This is a Marcel Dion. This is a Fanatics Vintage. Another AJ Sports COA. There's distinctive Marcel Dion sig. Hasn't changed much over the many years. AJ's, and this is a Fanatics Vintage Los Angeles Kings. Obviously the purple and the yellow King style. There we go. Marcel Dion, all-time great. Current great, one of the best leading scorers in the NHL. This is a Fanatics New York Rangers top scorer, Artemi Panarin, silver paint pen on the Fanatics COA. Artemi Panarin, always happy to get the Breadman in there. I think we had a Breadman Blackhawks most recently, so it's good to see the Ranger stuff getting in there. Love this jersey. I have the exact one in my PC, but different serial number. Grant Fuhr, St. Louis Blues, memorializing the year that Mike Keenan played him. An astonishing 79 games played. There it is, 95-96. This is serial number 4/31. Can't remember what my serial number 31. One of the other ones, either 14 or 16. Grant Fuhr, SIG, all-time Hall of Fame goalie. Many Stanley Cup championships with the Edmonton Oilers. Obviously, 4 is a starter. 5, obviously, one with Bill Ranford as starter. So Grant Fuhr, all-time great goalie. Okay, very nice. This is a current GM of the Philadelphia Flyers, Daniel Briere. Or actually, Q Jones is now he's actually up in Bruce Briere. Thought he's still there. Daniel Briere, nice looping black sig. This is a Beckett COA. Daniel Briere, Reebok, Philadelphia Flyers. Very nice jersey. Nice to get Daniel Briere in there finally. Love this one. Oh, this is such a beaut. This actually submitted myself to JSA for certification. Just got it back recently. A Coho Arizona Coyotes. Love that time. Curtis Joseph. Beautiful Curtis Joseph sig. Got the letter from JSA. Get that out of the way of his sig. There we go. Cujo. Nice big looping Black King sig. JSA with the QR code. And obviously the letter attached to that. Curtis Joseph, Arizona Coyotes. There we go. Very nice. Another Hall of Famer. Here we go. Absolutely beautiful. Pittsburgh Penguins, reverse retro 2.0. Jake Gensel, now superstar with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Love Gensel, my boy now. 59, of course. And that's the Reverse Retro 2.0 with the Atari kind of penguin on the front. Love that jersey. Very, very nice. This is a fun reload, man. Some nice stuff. This is fantastic. I actually looked, and I don't even have him in my PC. I probably should have kept this. This is a Fanatics Alt Chicago Blackhawks of the Cat, the Brincat, current superstar, Detroit-born area, now playing for the Red Wings. This is when he was the Blackhawks. Love that. The felt numbers on the felt crest on the Blackhawks Alt. Very, very nice. I'd actually be considering buying that back if somebody hits that. Then I thought I had the Brincat. Actually, I think I put the Brincat Blackhawks Adidas I had, the red maroon one. I think that went into the box a long while back. But very, very nice. Jason Spezza. There we go. This is with the Ottawa Sounders. Of course, Jason Spezza. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a Fanatics AJ Sports COA. Nice blue sig on the Spezza. Jason Spezza going back in there, former number 2 overall pick. Stanley Cup champion, Sammy Reinhart, top scorer for the Florida Panthers. Not going anywhere for quite some time. This is a Buffalo Sabres, is where, of course, he was drafted. Nice looping sig on the AJ Sports COA. It's got a Sammy Reinhart on the hollow sig, on the hollow sticker as well. Buffalo Sabres, Sam Reinhart. They could draft some players, you just can't retain them. Former goalie for the Columbus Blue Jackets, first round pick, top 10 pick, Pascal Leclerc. Obviously didn't play forever there, but that's a nice Reebok Columbus Blue Jackets, number 31, CSI. We don't see tons of those anymore, but back from when he played there, Columbus Blue Jackets, Pascal Leclerc. There we go. This is a nice alternate Boston Bruins. Charlie Coyle, no longer with the Bruins, but this is the real cool B on the front. You see the pictures on the Facebook page. Charlie Coyle, black ink sig with the East Coast COA. Real cool Boston Bruins alternate jersey. Very, very nice. Another former number 2 overall pick of the Boston Bruins. This is a Dallas Stars, Tyler Seguin. There we go. AJ Sports COA. Tyler Seguin, blue ink sig on the green Dallas Stars jersey. Former number 2 overall pick of the Boston Bruins. That's the Dallas Stars. Tyler Seguin. Speaking of number 2 overall picks, another number 2 overall pick behind Sidney Crosby, now Stanley Cup champion with the Vegas Golden Knights. Jack Eichel, our old buddy. There it is. Another one with the Jack Eichel AJ's hollow sticker. Jack Eichel, number 15. Of course, that's what he wore early in his career. Switched over. Wears 9 now, of course. Jack Eichel, Buffalo Sabres. Love that Reebok. Very, very nice. Here we go. The first time we've had them in there. The Utah Hockey Club, now the Mammoth, but this is the Utah Hockey Club. Utah on the front. You can see the pictures on the Facebook page. Clayton Keller, captain of the Utah Mammoth. Love that. I have a Arizona one on my PC. I do not have Utah, but I decided to box it up for you guys. Finally got a Utah jersey in there. I'll probably hold out. Probably like to get one with the actually Mammoth crest if I get one for my PC down the road. But that's neither here nor there. But I like that. It's the first Utah jersey I've had in the boxes or the PC. So here you go. Love this one. Nike, Team Canada, Martin St. Louis, CSI as well. Again, Martin St. Louis, 26, World Championship 04. That's actually serial numbered. I think it's out of 126, 58, I believe, out of 126. There we go. Martin St. Louis on the Nike, Team Canada. Pictures look great on the Facebook page. Check them out. One of the greatest defensemen in NHL history, all-timer, Potvin Sox, or Potvin Sucks, or Potvin, whatever you want to say. Dennis Potvin with the Hall of Fame 91 inscription. AJ Sports got the Kaboom Star side, actually. Must have repossessed at a certain point in time and sold it as one of their own. There's stickers on there as well. That's the Fanatics. Dennis Potvin. I also have that in the PC. Got to have a Potvin if you're a NHL fan. This is real cool. This is the Reebok Jimmy Vesey New York Rangers. And that's a framework sig. There's Vesey 26. He's got his own hollow too, as well as the framework hollow stick and card. Jimmy Vesey, that's the Rangers Ultimate jersey. Real cool. And last but not least, jersey I've had for a while because I couldn't get the other one was still boxed up, but this is real cool. Jack Campbell, Adidas Winter Classic with the patch and the felt numbers. Jack Campbell, there it is. That's a Fanatic COA. Jack Campbell 36 on the felt numbers. Real cool. That's the Toronto Arenas on the front from their Winter Classic with the patch on the sleeve. Real cool. Jack Campbell going in. So that's all 20 jerseys going into 19 boxes, which I'll be doing now that when I'm done. So there's it. That's all of them. Good luck, guys. Get your bids in. Any questions, please ask. But once they're boxed up, I won't know where anything is anymore. So we'll be doing this. There it is. What up, Joseph K? Yeah, some great batch of 20. Like I said, some cool stuff we don't see often, stuff we haven't seen in a while. Of course, I always liked Sammy Reinhart before he won the Cup. And I was able to grab those pretty regularly, as well as the Jake Gensels. Now he's in Tampa. You start to see less and less of them available. Eichel, same way. So anytime I'm able to grab those, get them back to you guys, because I know not everybody was here when we had them pretty regularly. But, the Spezza, the Seguin, a lot, like I said, the number 2 overall picks, it's that kind of reload, it looks like. Danny Briere is a great jersey we haven't seen. There's the St. Louis Team Canada. It's a good batch. So it's fun. I can't wait to see you guys. We know you're going for it. I know. I don't want to give any tips out because I don't want anybody to know ahead of time who they're battling you for. But yeah, there's some beauties in there. Like I said, I'm a big fan. The Gardner's fantastic. The Cujo, the Fuhrer, the Charlie Coyle, Clayton Keller. They're just absolutely great bunch. Like I said, I've been doing pretty good the last week, grabbing stuff for the next reload. So I'm about 7 plus 3 that have already something boxed up. So I'm 7 clear, which means I think right now the 6 out of 7 jerseys I have for the next reload are completely new names. So it's always good to get fresh names. I know some of you guys haven't been here all the time, so I like to try to get some repeats so you guys have a chance at them. But it's good for me, especially with a lot of our long timers, to grab some new names and new styles. So the next reload is going to be fun, but I'm only about halfway through it. But this one's getting boxed up tonight, ready for you guys tomorrow. We'll be opening 2 boxes, whether it's 2 of these, whether it's 2 of our old ones, whether it's 1 of each. We'll see what comes out. But can't wait. Like I said, 21 old boxes, 19 new boxes. So it's almost 50-50 chance that we hit one of these tomorrow. So there we go. These are out here in the open, and we'll see if they've been in less than 24 hours when we open tomorrow. So good luck to you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Like I said, I appreciate anybody who wants to stop by live when I'm streaming the reloads. But this is some people's most fun of the breaks is when we get to check out the jerseys up close. So thank you much, guys. I'll get work boxing these up and shuffling them up, so I have no idea what's what. There will be a double, just so you guys know. There's a double still on the table from the last reload, and there will be a double in this reload. So, the chance for 2 people to hit or the same person hit 2 jerseys, whatever it may be. We've had both happen, but that's going to be fun. So good luck to you guys tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to seeing the battles, seeing what everybody's targeting. So it's going to be fun. So thank you much, guys. 29th reload. We're getting ready to the big 3-0 reload in October. So we got a ways to go, at least 4 weeks getting through these. I might reload after that, but we'll see. So at least I guess 16 to go before that happens, but we'll see. So thank you much, guys. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Get the bid in. Waffleboard Breaks is out. Got a lot of work to do. Take care, guys.